and welcome to the FFplus interview episode. Today we are posting Salvatore Palange, a senior lead from BitBang, which is an Italian innovation-driven consultancy company specializing in data, analytics, and AI. Salvatore, welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
So let's start. Could you briefly introduce BitBang company?
Absolutely, yes. BitBang, my company, is an independent data consulting firm with over 20 years of experience, dedicated to empowering clients to become insight-driven by transforming marketing, customer, and production data into actionable strategies. Through cutting-edge partnerships and modern data architectures, we deliver tailored solutions that accelerate business growth using analysis, insights, and artificial intelligence, of course.
Mm-hmm. So if we are now a bit moving towards the industry, that sectors that you are working, so this digital transformation which AI brings, from your perspective, what are the most transformative trends that are currently reshaping industry sectors, such as, for example, production and supply chains, where also your company is developing some solutions?
Yeah, certainly some of the main focuses are robotic process automation, for instance, RPA, robotics, for instance, and the AI revolution that is an ongoing process. And these are among the most transformative forces that which are reshaping production and supply chains. Additionally, obviously, the rise of natural language interfaces as a standard for human-machine interactions holds the potential to unlock entirely new forms of innovation that we can't yet fully envision today.
Mm-hmm. So coming from this, let's say, perspective from data analytics, data consulting. So BitBang is actually a consulting company that is specializing in digital transformation, very customer oriented. So how are you integrating AI into your workflows for data analytics and for your custom built predictive models?
Yes, we in BitBank, we place the client's goal at the center of every solution we design and we manage, tailoring data pipelines and technologies to deliver measurable projects. AI plays a pivotal role in the process because it's one of the most innovative technology, of course, and it enables us to build predictive models and analytic workflows that were either impossible or very complex in the last past, just a few years ago. And now they are unlocking new levels of efficiency, effectiveness, personalization, and strategic foresights.
So now this brings us actually to your innovation of utilizing HPC and AI for your use case that you are developing in the FFplus sub-project. So could you briefly introduce your use case, actually what challenges do you address and what innovative solution have you been developing in the last months?
Yes, sure. For us, the FFplus project is named GenAI for Ad, and it's a really forward-looking initiative aimed to establish a foundational model for time sensor predictions in the addictive manufacturing. We use cutting-edge generative AI technologies for predicting these time series, and also leveraging HPC, so high performance computing. We are building this backbone for a specialized model that interprets 3D printing sensor data and images from camera sensor and the outputs, giving us complex challenges and pushing really our boundaries from what we were able to do in the past to new frontiers and in the new frontiers for the industrial AI application.
Mm-hmm. So from challenges to, let's say, business outcomes. So what do you expect that your solution will deliver once this project is completed? If we are somehow trying to focus on operations, competitiveness, or market opportunities.
Yeah. We think that through this project, Gen AI for Ad, we are gaining a really deep expertise in the manufacturing sector, particularly in 3D printing processes. We are learning really how data flows through all the pipeline. We are identifying all the constraints, and we are tackling the unique challenges of this domain. Our ultimate challenge goal is to develop a software as a service solution that enables companies to better monitor and forecast their printing operation. And we think that we are positioning BitBang as a leading player in this industrial sector, and opening up new market opportunities in advanced and addictive manufacturing.
So huge actually goals, and and a lot of work ahead of you. But as a sole partner that you are working on this case, have you maybe encountered any specific challenges so far, and how do you approach them?
Yeah, we faced a lot of challenges with this project, just because we have a huge goal, and we faced several challenges as I was talking you before, particularly during the initial data collection phase. And since addictive manufacturing is an highly specialized domain, and we started with a limited expertise in this field, we had to rely solely on data provided by our partners, and this led to issues like data scarcity and misalignment, and we have to fill these gaps for going on with our project, and we learned a lot about these challenges. These constraints forced us to rethink some of our initial approaches, and on the positive side, accessing the HPC power has allowed us to experiment with state-of-art AI models, such generative diffusion model, GANs, new model just taken from research papers, giving us valuable insights and accelerating our learning curve in this complex field, really.
Mm-hmm. And so these innovations also need an infrastructure support. Basically, we are talking about HPC infrastructure. So which, let's say, HPC infrastructure have been using for this experiment? And what are the key takeaways, lessons that you have learned along the way?
Yeah, is going to be one of my personal and our best experience learning from this infrastructure, because we are working with the Leonardo supercomputer infrastructure by Cineca, and we are genuinely impressed by its computational power and surprisingly user-friendly interface. One key takeaway I can give to the audience has been adapting our development practices and processes. While the system is incredibly fast and efficient for running complex algorithms in a short time, the lack of interactive debugging required us to rethink our streamline our coding habits, and which has ultimately strengthened our approach to working in HPC environments. And we reached a lot of good results with this rethink approach.
Yeah. And let's now close this interview with some final thoughts. So, what advice would you give to the SMEs that haven't yet explored the use of HPC and AI in their business?
Yeah. I think that I will strongly encourage other SMEs to explore HPC and AI with the HPC infrastructures, This technology opened the door to experimenting with bold visionary ideas that traditional infrastructures simply cannot support. Now, I think it's the perfect time to innovate without fear and embrace this transformative potential of HPC. Absolutely.
Right. So at this point, I would really say thank you for this insightful interview. A lot of valuable information and also great opportunity to see how SMEs can innovate. And wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And goodbye.
Oh, thank you very much, and we hope to achieve more goals with this opportunity. Absolutely.